I may have achieved something here. Got my new inductor wound. Instead of just a single coil wrapped in one direction, it's actually layered 3 times. There, back, and then back again. So I've tripled the amount of coils per coil. So we have one coil around this way 3 times, and then we have another coil around the opposite direction, back and forth 3 times, layered on top of that. We are pulsing 2.94 kilohertz, about 30% duty cycle, and this is our waveform here. And I'm going to get this up to a certain point. You're going to hear this thing. You hear that? We are achieving a maximum voltage in our, I think it's the matrix switcher here. It could be my transformer, but at any rate, that's a good sign, because that means we've made more voltage here than we have before. But check out this waveform real quick. I paused it here. Look at that equal opposite polarity pulse trying to be created during that pulse off time. Only 30% duty cycle, or duty pulse, and we have this building effect here, positive and negative kind of building, you see, and it's not much on the negative here, but nonetheless, boom, we have an expanding waveform during that pulse off time, which is exactly what we want. Why? Because we're 30% duty cycle, because we're consuming 1/3 of the amps that we would normally to create the same amount of voltage across the cell. That is the premise. Now we just maybe need to find out what's buzzing here and beef it up a little bit and see how high we can push this.
This is Stan's Revenge.
Ooh, I want you to watch this actually as the waveform is created here. We're going to go slowly here. See that shift right there from this waveform growing to a different waveform? How that kind of phase shifts back. Look at that. Until we get too far there. Look at that kind of neat. Look at our amperage here real quick. It's 110 volts at the cell. We'll keep pushing it. One thing I did here was put those pieces of electrical tape in between my core pieces, making it a gapped core. And it looks like the equal opposite polarity is a little bit better. I have to compare it to the other video. Whoa, double pulse. No more ringing. That's nice. 120 volts across the cell. Consuming 5 amps. I mean, good production, but nothing insane.
This is Stan's Revenge.